Morning everybody. I'm here this morning to show my newest journal. First of all, I'll tell you where the inspiration for this one. I'm calling her Mowena, and it's from the Artemis kit called Mowena the Mermaid. A couple of things have really inspired me about this. First of all, just put this to one side for a minute. A couple of years back now, Andrea's sister Janet Hicks, and I will put a link to Janet's channel below, gifted me this beautiful journal, and at the time it blew me away. It still does blow me away, but the inspiration I got from this journal was unbelievable. I have done a video further down if anyone wants to watch it all the way through. It is in my video list. Just give you a quick peek at it. It was using the Mowena mermaid kit, a beautiful fabric journal. It's all fabric, everything's been printed, obviously all about mermaids. And at the time I just thought, oh, I need to do a mermaid journal, and it's filled with little booklets and what I use for like writing and things in, and I love it because they can be replaced, but I just love it as it is, and it's so tactile. And Janet, just to let you know, I pick it up regularly, feel it and stroke it, and I think of you every time, and it was a beautiful gift, which I really thank you for. So part of that was my inspiration for Mowena, along with Andrea's beautiful kit. I will link the name of the kit and a link to Artemis shop below. And also another inspiration I got, it was from a book that I'd recently read. It's a series, I think there's 8 in the series. They're about the Whitehaven witches, and they're all based, they live in Cornwall, and I think the 3rd book that I read was all about mermaids and how they'd come to invade Megavisi, which I also thought of you, Andrea and Janet, and they were all after stealing your men and enticing them back to the sea. So obviously the book develops and what happened, but the book so inspired me about these mermaids, and I could see the colours, the texture and the textiles and everything. So this is how Mowena has come about. I suppose I better start showing you the journal, might help. It is 5 signatures. It measures 8.5 by 5 3/4, and it has 120 pages front to back. The front, I tried to create what I thought would be like a seabed, and this is meant to like represent sort of seaweed and things you'd find at the bottom of the ocean. There's a starfish and some shells, and I've done the same, and I've wanted it to try and keep it very tactile, so there's lots of threads hanging about, and I do get this is not everybody's cup of tea, but I like texture and things in my journals. And I know it's each to their own, but I try to keep it very tactile. It's just got like a blue silky fabric, and it ties with some sari silk, which just runs through this and round the back. Make sure I get in frame would help enormously. Right, my watch seems to have stopped filming, but I'll carry on just in case. The front, I didn't put too much in because, as I said, it's getting very tactile, and it was starting to bulk out quite a lot. So I've left things in that can be taken out and unclipped and to make your own. I am listing this in my Etsy shop probably after I've done this video, so it is up for sale. I've just made a little envelope out of some tracing paper, which I've just inked up with some distress sprays and some silver bits and bobs I'd knocking about. A couple of journaling cards, some scraps for more journaling, some tickets. The kit, actually, I think it is just called Mowena the Mermaid, and I love the name Mowena, and I'm not sure if it's a Cornish name or not, because there was a Mowena in Poldark, which I absolutely love. That was another series I loved. So I'm wondering if it is a Cornish name, because we don't hear of it here in the north very often, but I do love the name. But this kit, oh, as soon as I saw it, I just knew one day that needs fastening, but I'll just leave it for now. It's lovely blues, teals, aquas, and the images are just beautiful on it. I think there's nothing else in this but Andrea's kit. If there is, I will point it out, but I really don't. I think it is all from the one kit. I've just done a little pocket here with some more journaling space. Once she start pulling things out. I've done lots of like threads, which is meant to represent seaweed and plants that you'd find in the ocean. Have actually there's no tea stained or coffee stained paper in this. I just wanted to keep it sort of more blues and aquas and the papers from the journal, but I have sprayed a lot of the pages with like distress sprayed and mixed it with water and stuff. Left these obviously for writing, plenty of writing space for those who like to journal. This has been sprayed and I love how these colours have come out. Here I've just done a little pocket with some crochet trim that I had. I've just put lots of like layers and things on it. Little journaling card. That's the middle of the first signature. Just love these pages. They are really, really lovely to work with. Just a little tuck spot here saying mermaids this way. A couple of tickets. Some more. Love this. I think Tina sent me this and it's lovely. It's like a little, well, it's like a wool, but it's got so many different fibres in and different shades of blue and gold. It's really, really pretty. I'm not sure if I'm in frame here, but just a little silk ruffle, a journaling tag. Back these, well, just printed on both sides, so they are, you can write on them. Little shell. I think there's several little charms at the side. Oh. These lovely, the Little Mermaid. I did have a mermaid book which I picked up from a second-hand shop, and there was loads of lovely mermaid images in it, but I just couldn't get round. There was so much lovely papers in the kit. I just didn't really want to add anything else that wasn't. So I am actually going to, I've got enough stuff left to make a second mermaid journal, which I've just started on. It seems a shame not to use. I've distressed a lot of pages and they do need using up rather than just sitting about. Another tag and another little journaling card. Little silk pocket which I've once again lined up. It's just some cheesecloth ruffle and some cheesecloth which I've distressed. I just thought the blues of the papers went really well with the kit. Some tracing paper I've just printed out on, and I love and I don't know why I don't do it more often, but I've watched somebody do it the other day on a video and I thought, why don't I do that more often? Just print onto tracing paper. I just love how it gives that illusion you can see right through it. A couple more little tickets. Some more fibres I've just put on, just give it that touchy-feely sort of look. And I've also, take these off, I'll probably never get them back in. I've printed some envelopes onto tracing paper as well, and I just love the way these rustle. Just put a little trim on the bottom and a little picture of a sea. I could imagine the sailors and people looking over out of the ship into the ocean and seeing these mermaids bobbing about. I just love all the mythology and history around mermaids. I've been doing a lot of research about folklore and stories around mermaids, and there's lots of them once you start digging deep. And they're not all cute and Hans Christian Andersen type neither. Another page I've just printed onto some tracing paper. Little corner tuck which I've done with Tina sent me this. It was some lovely handmade paper that she recently made, and just to let you know I am making good use of it. Put some bits of fibres and doilies, ribbon, just to give it a bit more texture. Another journaling card. These are quite large journaling cards, so there is plenty of room for writing on them all. I like tuck spots because you can tuck little notes and tickets and memories in them. Some more writing space. There is something else that's not from the kit. These were from that mermaid book that I was mentioned earlier. They were just the inside pages, but I just thought they worked well. And I've just shoved a guest check in here, which I've left blank for somebody to either journal on or decorate themselves. I like sometimes to think people can start decorating how they like in their journals as well. I have done some Tyvek distressing on here, and I can't really see that, but I think there might be some further up along. I'll sort of explain when we get there. Some more cheesecloth. Love these two images. Like I said, I just love the greens and the blues of this kit. It's beautiful. Really, really is beautiful. Here I've just done a little fabric swatch, laid up again with some cheesecloth, little bits of fibre, ribbons. I've distressed all the cheesecloth. Here I've got a journaling card, another little fabric pocket that's just been laid up, little envelope, little booklet, which you can just do a little bit of note keeping or whatever. And I have actually got a book. I might cut it up. I'm a bit reluctant to start cutting it, and it's got a lot of mermaid poetry in, which I really, really liked as well. I like how these pages came out. I distressed these with Tim Holtz distress inks, and I think one of them has a really nice gold shimmer to it. I think that might have been a Lindy spray, but I just love how you probably can't see it on camera, but it's very gold and sparkly. Don't know why, I always imagine mermaids to like a little bit of sparkle, bit of like shimmer, or maybe that's just me. Some more fibres to sort of try and imitate seaweed. These have all been distressed. Like I said, plenty of space in this kit for writing. Here I've just done a little fabric tuck spot, a bit of a ribbon, some embossed card, which I've just put a little bit of, not sure where I got this from. That's not from the kit. I think it was out of my scrap stash that I've been trying to use up. Just a little mermaid at the bottom. Here I've done, it is a tag, well, it's a trio of tags, but I've just wrapped them round in ribbon, and they do open up, so there's plenty of room on them for writing or keeping pictures. Put that in afterwards, but they're just tuck in sort of there. Another one of these little Long Beach Festival mermaids. Here I've just, I think it's the other side of that tissue, why do I want to keep calling it tissue? Tracing paper. I've left all the threads on, which can be cut off if people don't like them, but I sort of like threads, and I love that gold shimmer on these papers. Another little ruffle, which I tried to make that look into a mermaid's tail, but wasn't really having it. This is the Tyvek that I've done. I distressed the Tyvek, and I put my heat gun on it so it bubbled, and I just love that bubble effect. It's sort of, I wanted to create sort of like a wavy sort of effect. Just put a little bit of gold gilding wax on. Oh, tell a lie, that is not Tyvek, it's Lutrador. It's, yeah, you can paint on it. I painted this one. I thought I did do some Tyvek in here, but I must be further along. But that's Lutrador. It's like, it's hard to describe, it's like a paper, but it doesn't rip, but you can paint on it, distress it, and I do like working with it at times. Love this page. The voice of the sea speaks to the soul. I'm often wonder, because I'm very drawn to these colours, and I love the sea and I love the ocean, and I just wonder sometimes, is it because of my star sign? I am a Cancer, born in July, and I just love the sea, and I love the water, and I love walking on the sea. And a very good friend of mine, Katie, if you're watching, we hopefully one day both plan on sort of selling up both of our partners and living somewhere near the sea, maybe Wales or somewhere. And it is a little bit of a dream, but and we'll hopefully one day when we sort of retire, that is it's sort of a little plan in the back of my mind, but that's still a few years off. Another little bit of scrap paper I've just left in for journaling on. Some more fibres, texture, just to give it a bit of movement. Some more tracing paper I've just printed onto. Here it's just a little envelope, quickly, with a little journaling card in. It just goes like in there. This was the, I knew I'd done some Tyvek in it somewhere. Just done a little Tyvek pocket, which I've distressed and painted. Just put the heat gun underneath so it bubbles, but I just love the effect that it gives. And then it's just got another little clear envelope, tissue, I'll say it again, tracing paper, with a few cards for journaling. But I do love the sound of this, and I just love how you can sort of see right through the image. Like I said, it just has a very crinkly feel, this journal, and I just love the movement. These 2 pages again are the front pages of that mermaid book, which I explained earlier on, and I've just made 2 little tuck spots out of them, side pockets. Here I've just put a little bit of, I think actually this is Tim Holt scraps I had left over, which I've just put on a little picture of a mermaid. But it just gives you plenty of more journaling space behind. Another bit of Tim Holtz and one of the journaling cards from the Mowena kit. Some more little gold fibres. Little, just love that wool, it's lovely. It's like a wool and silk, but it's got different threads going in. I'm really going to have to hunt some more of that down. Little tuck spot here with a journaling card. Another bit of texture. I love this page as well. I love how the waves is like coming up and she's still just sat there combing her hair. And I love there's little bits of verse in this as well. Here I've just used another one of a little bit of Tyvek. And I've just made a little journaling card here that I've just backed onto some green paper, left the back plain for writing on, and a little bit of seaweed effect on the bottom. I think I'm on to my last signature now. Some more of that paper I've just distressed and sprayed. Here I've done a little, this pocket is the same as fabric I've used on the back, but I just thought it had it's quite iridescent when you look at it. It looked blue, but when you move it in a certain light, you get bits of purple in it. And I love the threads of like green coming out down the bottom. Just put a little bit of muslin cheesecloth and a couple of journaling cards in, which I've just laid up again with some texture. This is one of the handmade paper that Tina sent me, and I just love how she's got it sparkling. God, I'd love to know how you made these. I love them. I've just sewn some blue paper on the back for journaling. Little booklet for some more writing. Come on, fingers and thumbs today. Sort of going like that. Another centre now of the very last signature. Excuse me. Another little journaling card, little starfish charm, little ticket, some more like seaweed effect. Here is a pocket. I will shove, there's a tag or something I will shove in there. Some lovely line paper for writing. And that's coming up to the end of it now. Just another journaling card. I didn't put anything on the back, and this paper actually isn't from the kit, it's from a paper pack I had, winter something, but I had it knocking about, and I just thought it worked well with the journal because it looked sort of like wood, worn, whitewashed wood, which I liked. So that is basically Mowena. Like I said, I have tried to make it look a bit seaweedy and mossy. And I think I've cut off filming now. So thanks for watching. Catch you all soon. Bye.